Here's your real good picture. Come get a picture while she's out. Hellbender.
That's a
mud puppy.
Mud puppy we call them. They live in the river.
She was about yay long when we had her. We've had her 4 or 5 years.
You
ever heard of a tiger trout?
I've heard of them.
Well, right there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
They're a cross between a brown and a brook.
Oh yeah.
And that's a big old rainbow there on top.
Yeah, and then they've got a brown down here sulking on the bottom, and that's a brookie. That's a brookie right there.
They're pretty fish on there.
Yeah.
But there are plenty of them that size right out there in the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, you see my hand up there, what is it?
It take long.
No, it don't.
The rainbow got him.
Yeah, the rainbow get him, but the brooks.
Settlers from Europe arrived in the mountains with new ways of living.
People now have a more respect for the black bear. Our bear numbers are good levels, and I think the public in general understands the role of the black bear in the forest.
In 1972, the Wildlife Commission closed the fall turkey hunting season, and we intensified our restoration efforts.
In general. So one of the things that we're interested in doing is provide fishing opportunities for people. On one hand, we stock fish in streams for people to catch. We operate the 3 hatcheries that raise trout and stock trout across the entire western end of the state. And on the other hand, we
Packed it out at 11 pounds, 14.75 ounces. Woo! And then the boga said 12 pounds 3 times. So I'm going to call 11, 14.
You're going to call it a 12-pounder.
Nah, I always used to take the lighter weight, but he was 26.5 inches long, but it was a male brown, and he got me. He laid me open. He actually bit me.
Did you?
Yeah, he actually bit me.
He said, you messed with me, huh?
Well, I caught, and the funny thing about it is I caught him on a number 14, tan sandworm worm. And I threw minnow patterns in there. What he's doing, he's laying up there eating all them dead fry coming out of that upper pipe. And all morning long, I watched him chase about a 22-inch brown out of that hole. Every time that brown would come over our son, he'd glide into him and chase him plumb up the river, but he'd come right back and lay in that hole.
Yeah.
You go
And, you know, but some of them small things you have to back off to 6 and 7 X.
Well, I'm typically fishing 6X.
Yeah, well, that's what I caught that. That's what I caught that brown on up there on 6X.
I broke one on it.
Oh yeah.
Snapped that 6X.
Well,
like
I was up here 3 weeks ago, and then me and Bill Griffin come up. Not this last Sunday, but Sunday before that, 2 weeks ago, and Bill caught one up there that was about 29 inches. And he had backed off to like 3X tippet and was fishing a woolly booger and just plopped it out there. And what they're doing, they're up there eating that. But and then,
yeah. So these are the spawn.
Yeah, the spawn, everything. This here's just made out of Espaz, crystal chenille that you use to tie boogers. And you put about 3 wraps on the hook and tie it off, and it makes a little what we call a crystal leg pattern. But and then you flip over to this side, Joey's egg. You know, when I go steelhead fishing, these are the only 2 boxes I carry. That's got some big streamers, Joey's eggs, big nymphs, some little clousers in there. And this here's the old standard sheep fly. What you call it? Sheep.
Now that supposedly works here locally as well.
Oh yeah, it does. I mean, the thing about that sheep fly is you can bounce it on the bottom like a nymph, or You can cast it and swing it like a wet fly, or you can literally cast right to it and fish it like a streamer, jerk it back upstream. And I mean, that's a good, what I call a covering pattern, so you can do it different ways and everything. I mean, if you tie them from that long to this long up there, you can fish them up here, but the bigger they are, the less bites you'll get. But when you get bit, it's going to be a big fish, and it's going to be I mean, this fish is this broad across the back. I mean, I done like that, and I had to do my hands like that. Yeah. And I done like that with my middle fingers, and I could get these lateral ones. Yeah, I had a participant there. We measured him. He was 26 and a half inches long. Here's up and everything. Ants. Yeah. Any size. Fishing dry or wet, they've been going so. But you know, it's just general waters all the way to the top on the San Juan. This is the color and the size that I caught Big Boy on the other day.
The pink one?
No, on this one right here. That tan cream looking.
Okay.
And I mean, he just went like this, opened his mouth shut, and I says, I hope he eat that worm. I done like that.
Bamboo. Right. Actually, I built 2 of them.
Yeah. Fish stuff here, but what I like about this stuff is when it gets wet and it absorbs the material, it will not fold over like the softer leather will. This here will swell up and it'll feel, when you pick it up out of the water, you can squeeze it and it feels just like a big old juicy inchworm.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, it is.
Well, the tan one looks like a worm.
Oh yeah. I mean,
or this one too.
Yeah.
They look like a worm.
Yeah, and this here is just your regular old chenille. You know, if you go and tie San Juan worms, use that micro chenille because it works better. You know, and then this here's Bob Wolf's famous fuzzy yarn. You know, and you can wrap it around the hook, and that gives you that little buggy effect right there when you take that and wrap that around there. And then this here is just some closed cell foam. It's white, but you can get it this color and the green and stuff. Yeah. And you can wrap it, and it'll give you a real good segmented.
Observation deck, you can see, and then this is all of our chapter information. We come and change that on a regular basis. We've got a fly fishing school coming up, school for kids. But and the trouble is some people treat them like they're big teddy bears. There's one there. There's a little guy.
There's two there together.
Here's three of them. There comes one up.
There's about 2.5 of them.
Yeah. There's some a lot bigger than that in there.
Yep, one small one gone behind him as well.
Three of them there. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whole flock of them. That looks like a rainbow.
I think it's a brook trout, that one.
Is it a brook?
With the zoom on.
Bunch of little guys. There's some big browns hang out under that cut bank over yonder. River gets up. There's all kinds of them in here. There's probably 100 fish.
This bit, yeah.
River, but you can't really do that in this section.
Fishing, yeah.
Because there's people fishing.
Well, here we are in a lovely little trout stream. First Axel day we're going to try fishing. I'm going to drop my line in just below this bridge here. These little pink wormy things I've been given. Let's see how it goes. Well, last cast and we've got a nice little rainbow just under the bridge of all things. You never know, do you? There we go. Bring him in then. That's ready. Another nice little brook trout. Into the net. And there we are. And look like underwater. Well, we're in on the little white fly, it's rather nice. What have we got? Let's have a look. Oh no, it's a lovely brook trout. Lovely little brook trout, look. Lovely little pools coming up. Blockages and pools. Oh, we're into a small one here in this lovely little pool, and one of these little green worms. Loads of fish in here. It's a nice little. Well, it's got me underneath this tree at the moment. Bring him in. There he comes.
Come on then. Back you go.
Always here.
You usually find them here about this time of day. This is Peter Wood. Peter's your wife is going to have supper there when I get home tonight, so I don't want too much.
Too much. Well,
Beautiful.
not really.
Water and ball and all sorts.
So I'm going to now paint this one with acrylics on board at the same time as we're doing our other painting each and the one in the middle. We're going to do a painting each, and then in between take it in turns on this canvas to do one between the two of us, which could be quite fun. We've got the usual acrylics here, and then we'll do another acrylic just over here with the same view up here. Just going to take sections of the work and see what's worried about that. That's my bit done, now it's Harry's turn. Okay, I've worked out my basic composition just using a bit of light acrylic, and now to start putting the colours in. I reckon that's it, do you?
Yeah.
So let me first photograph that and this. And I've just taken this painting that I was doing in acrylics over there in North Carolina, and I'm bringing it back with a bit more oils because, as I said at the time, the acrylics were very thin and weren't giving me the brightness I required. So here we are, worked into it about 10 minutes with the oils, giving it brighter greens and turquoises, and I'm just going to finish off and do a little bit more to bring out these greens a bit more around here. In fact, that leaf would be better. I think it needs to be a bit darker across there. colour. And that will make the other greens cooler. If it would be it.